Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Call to Arms Gates of Hell, the World War II Last Stand base building game mode. Now, you might recognize this mega fortress here. This was previously a German fortress, but was taken over by the Americans and modded to be an American super fortress of Sicily. Now, we have 4 U.S. armies here defending Sicily, including ourselves, along with 3 rookie allies. We're going to be fighting against 4 German heroic armies that are going to be spawning in just under 15 minutes here. Now, after that 15 minutes, they will be spawning every 2 minutes, which is an extremely fast spawn rate for this game. So we're going to have to be ready for them and really anything they're going to throw at us. So here are our allies spawning stuff in right here. I'm going to go ahead and get some MPs right now. Now, another stipulation to this battle, since this is such a large mega fortress, by the way, I will link it in the description below. If I forget to, yell at me in the comments and I'll do it then. I sometimes forgore. But we are only going to be allowed to buy infantry during this battle. The reason being is that there is so much equipment, tanks, and cannons all over this map that I feel like we don't need to buy any vehicles. And we can buy supply trucks, I've decided, but beyond that, we're going infantry only, and we just have to use what we find across the map. Of course, our allies can purchase whatever they want, although it seems like right now they're just buying infantry. Okay, let's go ahead and also get a rifle squad out here. Now, the problem is this is actually going to be harder having rookie AI than just fighting on this map all alone. If we were fighting on this map all alone, we would have an easier time because we'd have more combat points to spend as well as MP points to spend. So without that little buff of being solo, it's going to be a lot more difficult here. We are going to run out to the far reaches of the fortress first. Looks like our allies are going to be defending the inner HQ. This is the actual point right here that we need to defend, but we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be heading way out here and defending as much as we can within the outskirts of the super fortress to start. Come on, MPs, let's get out here. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Oh, there's a big boy 155 over here. Okay, we're definitely going to want a couple of people in that because it will increase the reload speed tenfold versus just having 1 soldier in it. But for a lot of these static guns, we're probably only going to have 1 or 2 troops in each of them because we're just not going to be able to afford that many soldiers on the battlefield today, at least in the early hours. Now, again, I don't really expect to hold this very beginning position for super long. I'm hoping we can get a solid 10 minutes maybe of defense, and in that 10 minutes you have to remember we're going to be looking at 5 waves of enemies coming forward. That's going to be brutal, so 10 minutes would actually be really solid for holding out. We're doing 2 on the big coastal gun up there because that thing is a beast. Oh, a 76. We'll get 2 soldiers in that as well. Anything a little bit heavier that would gain from having multiple troops in it, we will go ahead and put 2 troops in them, but the rest we're just gonna go ahead and single up into those, so that'll be perfect. All right, this thing, honestly, free fire mode is perfectly fine for you, my friend. I will likely forget to fire you if you are not on free fire mode, so all's good with that. All right, and then this can also free fire as you see fit, my friend, and we'll go ahead and point them towards the spawns of the Germans over this way as well. All right, our guys are showing up over here. This is a bit more of an elite rifle squad. Ooh, M7 Priest, very nice. Get in there, 2 soldiers for that sucker. What else we got? All right, 75 Sherman, we'll do 2 in there, why not? And then there's a lot of these Bofors around. We got Bofors for days, baby. So we definitely want to man those up with a few individual soldiers here and there. Anything in this bunker? Yes, there's a Dushka. That's odd. All right, Soviets apparently lending us some Dushka. Ooh, 76 Sherman down this way as well. Beautiful. And then up on these walls, we got a 90 mil. And another Bofors right here. And these do have more Dushkas inside of them. We just don't have the troops for it right now. And we are at 80 out of 80 combat points. Oh, there's 2 more priests here and another 76. Oh my god. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to snag some of those too. Ooh, these are on free move mode. We definitely do not want that. Nope. Yeah, hold position. Hold position. You guys do not need to be moving around. That's for sure. All right, this could maybe go like this, I guess. If we like hug this wall, we can kind of snag shots over that. There's a King Tiger right there, but I mean, we should go check that out probably. Oh, there's also a 90 millimeter over here, King Tiger over here. What's this? Another 90 millimeter GMC, and that's a Super Pershing. Oh, shoot. Now, if they're out here, I'm worried they're damaged. So we might not really be able to utilize them all that well, but might as well still check them out. We've also got a bunch of these mortars here, so we're going to get 1 man per mortar over this way. We're also going to probably need a couple of guards for these, or else troops could just funnel through and kill our boys, which would really, really suck. Let's get 2 soldiers into the priests. Actually, we'll do 1 and 1. I don't want to have them separated. Oh, and there's a 3-inch gun there? Bro, I don't have enough soldiers. Legit, we do not have enough troops to do this. There's so many good weapons we're just leaving. Also, the left side is completely unguarded. I don't like that. Okay, look, 76, you're just gonna have 1 soldier in it. Okay, buddy. This guy, go ahead and get on the 3-inch gun. Priests, you know what? We'll send them back in this area here, I suppose. And just 1 soldier for this one, too. We just don't have enough infantry to man everything. So that is going to weaken each of our little guns that we've got going here. But simultaneously, we'll be able to pick up more. Also, that's another 155. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to snag that as well. Should we keep this one up here? There's a nice little doodad right there. Go on free fire mode. Excellent. This sucker, yep, once again, take a troop out of it. We just cannot spare anyone for shiggles. It just doesn't work. There's an MG42. The Germans left. That's funny. Alright, and this sucker, yeah, hang out a little bit back this way. That seems decent. Alright, these 2 guards, I've decided, are no longer going to be guarding. And actually, you head over to that 76. We're just going to have to hope that those mortars can last a decent amount of time without our help. Okay, yeah, and then these, that is pretty darn damaged. And that engine is completely blown out. I have a feeling it's not going to be repairable. Same with this one. A lot of the times, engines are like the key thing. We'll leave this here, though, because maybe it could get a few kills just without having to be repaired or anything like that, since it is in that little grassy knoll type area. So it might work. But yeah, if engines are hit that hard, it tends to mean you're not going to be able to really kill them. That is not working. Got a Dushka up here. Dushka over here. Ooh, another 90 millimeter over this way. That's the one we should be snagging. And then these guys, go ahead and free fire. Hold move mode for me, okay, bubs? Get into very solid positions for that. Well, as solid as you can get them. And we'll scoot you over that way. We're trying our best here, boys. We are trying our best to get the defenses we need to be getting. There's a random Pak 38 out here, so apparently the Germans did leave quite a bit of an arsenal behind for us. That's nice. That's so kind of them. All right, and then this MP soldier. Man, I don't even know where to put some of these fellas. Just another 90 millimeter right over there. We'll do that. Okay, guys, this is not going to go well. I think this front line is not going to be here for very long. I hate to say it. I really do, but we just don't have the infantry to man this stuff. Oh, this is totally destroyed as well. Yep, hop on out of that one. There's no point. There's no point. I guess there's Dushka there, but there's bigger guns over this way. Getting that pack gun. Is that a pack gun or is that an AA gun? I do not know. Wasn't someone supposed to get in that? This guy. Okay, right. So then you could go in that one, I suppose. Or, you know, get in that pack 38. It's higher up. It's going to be harder to kill. Might as well. All right. We do have the double soldiers in this, so get one out of there. And you, I guess, can go down to that pack 38. Sure. You know what? We got the double soldiers up here as well. I know that was my grand plan, was to have soldiers in as much as possible, but at this point, I think we're bailing on that, and we're just slopping them in places. There's also all these Shermans down here I'd love to use, but just can't. We can't. I don't have the troopers. I don't have the boyos. Gonna keep you kind of in the shadows behind that bunker there. You're ready to roll. You're ready to roll. I mean, we're ready as we will be. We just need additional soldiers. All right, 4 minutes on the clock. All right, 20 seconds on the clock. I'm zeroing in the 155 over this way, and then the coastal gun we're gonna fire right over here. Now, they do have invincibility on spawn for like 3 to 4 seconds, something like that. You could tell because they'll be flashing. We can't kill them, so it's important to fire after the invincibility ends. All right, here we go. Secondary objective is available. Here they come. All right, they're spawning more so over here, it seems. Our cannons are firing and to no effect, which sucks. But there we go. Invincibility over. Firing that one. All right, swing and a miss. That's okay. Where's our coastal gun? Gib coastal gun. All right, I want to kill that mortar. Oh, it already fired, you stupid. Ah! Hold on. That mortar... Problem is these mortars could tear us apart, but I don't have an angle with this gun. Fire at that over there. Okay, whiffed the shot. That's totally fine. You know what? We've got this big boy up this way. Still hasn't fired yet. Hold on. Let's zero in with this sucker. I've only got one soldier in it, so I need you to switch seats and fire this way, please. Oh my god. This is why we don't have one soldier in any of these, because it's so messy. It doesn't work. Alright, not the greatest shot. We got a few kills with it. 6 to be exact. That's not fantastic. And the next enemy wave is going to come in 1 minute. So I'm going to buy our military police here and run them on in. In fact, actually, we're going to send them this way to snap up that point as quickly as possible. They got a flat gun set up over here? Are you freaking kidding me? Zero in over there. Come on, boys. Come on. We are getting crazy kills right now. Fire. Come on. Nope. No dice on that one. Their flat gun is decimating our boys. You have to remember, every kill they get on us is actually fairly devastating because we don't have that many soldiers on the battlefield right now, and our allies are not helping us out at all. I think I might have hit it right there, but it disappeared from view. Ooh, alright. Well, we killed an Opal Blitz. That's always important. Okay, I don't love that this infantry is around us here, but it is what it is. I'm hoping our allies maybe come help us out. Fire. Okay, god dang. This thing is gonna run out of ammo soon, which is not good. Let's push it over this way, I guess, and find our MPs. Oh, they're actually right here. Nice. Okay, get in here, boys. How are our allies doing? Still doing nothing? Super glad to see that. Awesome. Love that. Okay, go! Move it! We've got 12 seconds. We somehow managed to survive that first wave. This did not get touched. This got a couple kills. Sherman's back here and did okay. This got destroyed. Instead of repairing that, why don't we just put you on a different gun? Let's put you on this one because it seems to be deceased. Got 6 kills though. All right, next wave is inbound now. This is... Wait, what did I do with the... Where'd the cannon go? Why did... Oh, I brought it over here to that. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, good stuff. Run on up here, boys. We need you guys here. We need you front and center. Going. Very nice. Fire! Woo! Nice. It's just a truck, but it matters. Every kill counts at this point. All right. Reloading. All of our reload speeds are so slow because we have single troops in each, so there's no time to switch to HE to actually make the shot work that we want. Okay. Let's pop off over here with this sucker. Where's the tracer? There it is. Come on. I'm already tracer. Fire, nerf bastion, all that good stuff. That was a complete whiff. Hopefully we hit someone, though. All right, y'all chilling back there. Here comes our MPs. Good, good, good. Get in here and hop onto some of these dushkas over this way. Okay. And go over there. There's also Stuarts there. I feel like that's probably not the best use of my time. You guys lay down because you're about to be attacked by all of these guys coming forward. But that's okay. Maybe our allies will help us out a little bit over there. We secured the position. That actually gave us a ton of cash. Very nice. All right, fire. Come on, lift up. Up, god dang it. Come on. Up there, please. Come on, come on. Very nice. Look at that. Huge. Okay, these fellas chilling, firing. We love to see it. Get up. They're just gonna death charge, I think, so we might be able to do a little ambush in here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Yeah, they're death charging for the point. They only have eyes for the point at the moment. All right, you guys are gonna come forward. We're gonna load up onto these over this way. You ended up getting booted from that. It's completely dead, so there's no point in trying to get you back on it. All right, get on that dushka then. Go. Come on. He's stuck on the stairs. Go. Come on. There you go. We are still somehow holding here, but our lines are thinning. They are thinning. Ooh. Okay. Another flak gun out that way and an STK. We get knocked right there. Come on, Bofers. Kill some of that infantry. We can't even fire that far out. That's so sad. These mortars have popped off, though, I have to say. I'm very proud of them. All right, next wave is inbound. We're going to bring in some more reinforcements here. This is not good, actually. Hold on. Oh! Hello, allies. Thank you for joining us up here. Our M7 priests are about to be absolutely decimated by incoming enemies. Why don't you actually go get on that point right there? Good. Okay. I need boys in here. Go, go, go. Get in those 105s. That's actually a howitzer Sherman, which is wicked nice. We love that. All right, go, 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 go. Whee! Hi, chicka! All right, moving over this way. Take aim. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a bunch of tanks all together. I thought it was like a new weapon. Nah, there ain't been no new updates to the Germans in recent years. Just animation updates. Firing for effect. I don't know if that hit the flak gun, but gosh, I hope it did. Oh, this is cooked. Actually, there's no trooper on it either, so that's a rip. We might have to stop reinforcing this stuff because right now we are not getting the kills we need over here, and our stuff is dying. We're gonna start launching M7 pre-shots over this way. Go. Come on. Fire. Okay, decent, decent. We'll take it. We'll take it. Come on. Pop one more out there. All right, Dushka's still popping. We love that. We got 76s out here, and there's still more of this. So why don't we... Okay, we can't buy anything. Never mind. I was going to maybe reinforce again, but we're just not going to be able to. 40 seconds till the next wave. I really need this flak gun dead. It is just... I wouldn't be surprised if it killed most of our stuff, because it's been firing for a while. For a hot minute. So we're going to really zero in on this. Fire. You gotta be kidding me. Come on, dude. Let's get that kill, please. Just attack ground right there. All right, this is still popping. This also still alive. There's another flak gun out there. Nice, we got it that time. Very epic. We love. We love. Okay. Fire. Okay, I don't know if those are hitting those flak guns or not, but the next wave is going to be upon us. Alright, my cat is climbing up my back. Ow! Bruh! Alright, you're off that Dushka. Oh wait, that was the mortar. What? This was the guy who's off the Dushka. Is this 90 mil still alive? I mean, it can still work, kinda. Where's our other MPs? Oh, that's right, they're back here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So, do we refill these troops? Or do we bail and start defending the next line? We've got these tanks now. You know what? We're going to send some of them over here, And we're going to start reclaiming some of this territory with the Shermans, because the enemy's all up in this strip, I think. So we'll take back the Shermans. We're going to grab the priests, or not the priests, the Stuarts, and then dip out of here. Oh, God. We've got infantry running dead into that. Alright, the Shermans are coming, though. Alright, try and duck behind that hill. Go, go, go. No, they're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. Hold on, drop down. 0 chance they make it, so just fire. Okay, alright, we'll be okay, though. They are doing the death charge thing, man. They are just going for it. I swear, if the enemies actually, like, stopped and fired more instead of death charging, they would get so many more kills overall. Oh, Panzerfaust! Keep the Panzerfaust away! I think that was actually a Panzerschreck, but you know what it is. Alright, now they're starting to stop and fire a little bit. Here, send this up here. Uh-oh. Okay, this ain't good. This area might be gone. We're supposed to fire. Numbnuts! What are you doing? Right, this Dushka got displaced weirdly, so instead, hop in that cannon instead. Now, that's still dead. This is still popping off, so that's good. Alright, can you guys get up and get to those Stuarts now? This got cooked. Try and repair it. Okay. We're in this. We defeated that wave. I still don't know. We're gonna, by the way, put these guys on hold move mode. I still don't know where their tanks are at. I feel like our cannons are still taking care of them somewhat, so that's good. Alright, here's the next wave already. Is this still, like, workable? Yes, good. It's actually very much so. There's also this back here. Yeah, we wanna steal as much of this stuff as possible before the enemy fully grabs hold of this area. Alright. We got this here. Yep, here comes more tanks. This is going to be a tank or vehicle heavy wave, it seems like. Did that really hit a tree? Come on! Alright, this thing is still alive, by the way. No idea how. That's crazy. Alright, here comes the enemies. Lots of infantry, too. Alright, we've also still got these MPs. Come on over. Alright. M7 Prista! Take aim over this way. We got a buttload of enemies coming in. Coming in hot. Where you at? Where you at? What is with that weird line there? Okay. Can you aim this way, please? Please, please? What the? Why are y'all not doing your job? There you go. Good job firing once. It's better than nothing, I guess. Alright, get in here. Get on that Dushka over that way, MP. Alright. Alright. I'm not worried about, like, losing the front line, because if we do, our allies do have the back lines locked in right now. So it's not, like, the end of the world. But we still obviously want to hold it for as long as possible. There we go. That's a beefy boy! Alright, the problem is these enemies are beelining straight into our priests. And that is going to be really bad. If they get up here, I'm going to send a Sherman that way to protect. So we have at least something a little beefier in the vicinity. Oh my god. Fire. Yep. Keep rounding that fire into him, boys. This is definitely not the most efficient way to use an M7 Priest, but we kind of need to. That guy does not have a Faust, which is good. That guy does, though. Hold on, we need that. Okay, good. We took him down. Beautiful. Alright, we'll do one more for good measure right here. Kill that guy. Good stuff, boys. Alright, now the Sherman's over here. Shermie. And we'll also get one trooper back there in order to actually capture that sucker. Get someone in that gun right there. Beautiful. Alright. Oh, these got shredded. Okay, hop over here. We'll take control of this stuff on the left side. Okay. This is so chaotic. It is truly a chaotic fight. Alright, minute 49. We took out that wave so quickly. Wait, unless this is the next wave already. Hold on. I want to take this SDK out. Fire! Come on! Ah, close. Ooh! We did get a lot of kills, though. Not bad, not bad. Alright, hold up. They're gonna be getting in here, huh? They finna be getting in here. Oh, this thing's cooked. Get off of that. Get off it. Oi, bruv. I don't even know where to put you. There's an MG42 down there that the Germans left behind. Go ahead and yoink that, please. Over this way. Oh, yeah. We're getting kills. We're getting big boy kills. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's target back this way. Fire. Good. Reload, 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 reload. Come on! Come on, son. Good. She down. This thing got torched again. Alright, alright. I can't do anything about this. This is chilling right here now, so I'm glad we got that back up. That's good. That's chilling. We'll get additional troopers in that so it reloads faster. Let's go ahead and get 2 troops in this, 2 troops in this. We can go ahead and man the Dushka over this way too. Go, go, go. Alright, that stuff's still manned. We can't man that Maxon for some reason. I don't know why. It's annoying to me. Get on that Dushka over there, I guess. And then the 5 of y'all. I mean, there's still stuff out there, but there's 0 chance we, like, survive over there. I think maybe we send these guys... I don't know. You know what? Let's have them defending out here. The enemy infantry is getting very close at this point. I don't love that. There's, like, artillery back here we could take hold of. There's a mortar. You get on that mortar there. Our allies are just destroying any infantry that trickles through, but then there's all this infantry over here. Alright, hold on. We'll get the tank a little bit farther forward. Our allies are actually over here too, which is nice. 7 seconds, next wave, coming on up. Okay. It's about to get spicy again, boys. Is this thing still alive fully, or... No, it will not let me evac that trooper from that position, so it is what it is. Alright, zone out this way. Wait till we see 1 troop. Hold steady. Should be coming in hot pretty soon. Right there is where we're going to zero in. Wait for the enemy. Don't jump the gun on this. That's an SDK. We can't do much against that. I see the bushes rustling. That usually means lots of infantry. Okay, like 2 kills. Oh my god. Come on. Weak stuff from me right there. Alright, that was not me shooting, but it did a better job than one I've been shooting, so heck yeah. Alright, we got this thing though. The big boy. Can we take care of more of this like infantry that's death charging us, please? Fire! Huge! Gigantic shot right there. Dushka's popping. Dushka's popping. Alright, they've also got tanks through the wazoo. Let's get a nice pop shot. Beautifully done. SDK can't really hit down there. There's that infantry charge. So we're banking on our Shermans being over here to stop most of them. They're the 105, so they should be capable. And then we got the priests still over here. Also, very capable. Take out that SDK, though, if you can. Whiffed it by a little bit, but it's okay, because there's so much infantry back there. Any shot is bound to get some hits. And we've also got this Sherman over here, too, now. Pivoting. Come on! I'm gonna direct hit this, yeah. Ooh, wait. I think it was already got. Let's go. There's our tracer. Good stuff there, boyos. That's what I'm talking about. Fire. Alright, that was a whiff shot. If I've ever seen one. That was atrocious. Alright, that's a lot of enemies. Flamer! Bag it up, tear! Bag it up, bag it up, bag it up, bag it up! That guy's also got Panzerfaust. Fire, 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 fire. No. Oh, okay. Whew, we got him. Oh god, there's more Panzerfaust coming inbound. Hold on. Oh, you guys took care of him nicely. Fire in the back then. Good stuff. Oh, there's a forward point over this way. That's fine. Let's cook where we can. Deal with that after. Move this way. No, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Okay, we've lost most of our troops up here. I think it's time we start retreat. I'm gonna leave our stuff forward. Okay. But I'm gonna start moving infantry in this way. Alright. Beautiful. We're gonna move infantry in to then start establishing positions on some of those other forward guns there. Fire out that way. That was an overshot if I've ever seen one. Do we leave the M7s here? They're getting awfully close to us, I will say. These guys, how much ammo? Oh, they got tons of ammo. Alright, it's not worth abandoning these if they have that much ammo. So instead, we're going to go ahead and pivot them backwards to defend the bridge over on this side. Good. And then we'll get the Sherman like right at the entrance to the bridge. So if it dies, it'll body block right there. I'm going to leave all this stuff over here on the left so it buys us a bit more time. And then we've still got a couple cannons on the right as well. Enemy infantry should be coming in here, so I'm going to pop a shot. Maybe that'll get some kills. Okay, got a little bit. Our Super Pershing just died, though. Oh no, our Super Pershing just killed a 90mm. How? What? Bruh. Also, why are they like only sending forward bikes and stuff? Where are all of their tanks? I feel like we've seen like 4 tanks in total. And beyond that, we've not really seen much of anything other than that. Alright, let's go ahead and actually... We've got more time, so I'm going to double up on a lot more of this stuff in the actual back base. But 21-centimeter gun right there. That is nasty work. I think that's a German gun, though. But hey, we'll take it. We shall utilize. Hop on that. Bofors. Bofors are just beautiful for this type of defense. I'm actually going to use the GMC there instead of another Bofors. And then get someone down on that 3-inch anti-tank gun. Perfect. Alright, and yeah, the enemy is swarming over here now, so I think we did kind of move back at the right time, as it were. Alright, we're gonna fire back this way. Fire! Nope! Terrible. I don't know if that hit a tree or just completely whiffed in general. I don't know what that was, but it was garbage. Alright, bring this around so it can fire its main gun. It's a great anti-tank weapon. Let's get another MP squad out here as well, and we'll start filling up the rest of these Bofors and things. I feel like we don't have crazy anti-tank capabilities, but we have a lot of anti-infantry available to us around here, which is just great. There's also a bunch of stuff over here we're going to want to fill up. Let's get a Pathfinder crew over this way as well. This is actually where the enemy is choosing to attack more so than other places. And looks like our allies brought out some anti-tank guns too, and some extra trucks and things. So that's cool. Alright. Very nice. Alright, next wave is going to be inbound. Keep poised over here, okay, bub? Get ready. Actually, that's only got 3 kills. Kind of abysmal. Kind of. Oh no, they have a Nebelwerfer. I heard 1 Nebel shot. I don't hear more though. That's on fire. I don't know. Just take shots. There's bound to be infantry and tanks around here somewhere you can hit. I don't know where that other Nebel shot went though. Or where it is. Maybe I'm mishearing, but that definitely sounded like a Nebel shot to me. For sure. Alright, well, we chillin'. Nice shot. Good! Our boys over here have perished. Rip the dream. This also died. Rip to you too, buddy. Alright, we're gonna pull this out. Actually, send it over here. We'll hold the side with this. We'll hold the side. Yeah, we're on the back pedal. We're on the back pedal for sure. All right, go ahead and hop onto that mortar there. Mortars are going to be our friends for sure. You guys hop on there. Do we have anything here? Oh yeah, there's another big boy coastal gun right there. So we'll gladly hop into that sucker. You two folk, head over to that 90mm. There's also the depot down here where there is 76s galore. Look at that. Oh, and a Pershing. Ho! Yeah, we'll be taking care of that pretty soon. But let's get on the 90mm right there. I'm also going to get a recon team. I know they come with a Jeep, but we're not going to use the Jeep. I just want the infantry from it. Okay, Pathfinders over this way. Someone get in the 75 right there. Someone get in the 90mm. And then we'll get these 2 stationary 90 mils all situated with boys. And we're also going to want you to be on hold move mode. No move for you, please. Please be stationary for the dailies. Alright, and we'll move this forward over here. As much as you can. Okay. Our priests are still chilling. Seems like they are firing as they are reloading at the moment. So that tends to mean they're firing. They are going to finally capture a point here. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We'll take 1 point over us taking 10. That just got 15 kills in 1 shot. 16, actually. Insanity. Give me the big boy. We'll fire the big boy up here, sure. Fire. First real shot with the big boy, and never mind. Because it hits back there again. Maybe I need to stop firing the big boy over this way, okay? Because it's just not connecting. This already has some kills here. Additional MP soldier can go right there. Where's our Pathfinder crew? Oh, also there's these howitzers back here I forgot about. Oh, they're back here. You guys are dinguses. What are you doing? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, next wave spawning in. They're still not attacking up here, which means we can continue our little reign of terror. Let's try and kill this. Oh, really close. Real close right there. Sad. Alright, how about you? Can you pivot out this way, my friend? Dude, I am hearing another Nebel shot. I just have no idea where it is. Fire out here somewhere. Ah! I'm getting lazy with those shots. I need to do better. Alright, our little defensive over here is looking solid. We got this whole bridge on lock over here. The priests over this way still doing good. I really want to hit a banger shot with this. They still haven't captured that. That's actually crazy, dude. That's crazy, dude. Alright, get in that Bofors right there. You get on that little mini AA gun or whatever it is right there. There's a little Lafayette MG42 that the Germans left for us. Get in that. What's in this? A little Dushka. And then there's coastal guns up here. We don't have the troops for any of that. Does this? No, it doesn't subtract combat points. Okay. There's also, I do want to try out the P-51s. You know what? Get me a soldier. We're going to get a troop up here. We're going to do it. All right. Also, there is pretty big grouping down this way. Get me the big boy. We're finally going to make something with this. Zero in right here. Fire. Oh! Huge! Huge! Beefy! Beefaroni! That's what I'm talking about. Heck yeah, boy. Heck yeah. Alright, fire here. Very nice. Look at that. 40 kills on that sucker already. Whew. Unreal. Alright, give me one of these troopers to put on this Bofors here. Just need one gunner for that. You can do all the work, buddy. Have fun. Have fun. Alright. Awesome. Good stuff. Alright. We chillin'. There is a special point over this way, so they'll mostly gear towards the right, it seems. Alright, where's our boy? Come on. Are you stuck? Oh, God. Oh, get him up here. Alright, here we go. Razorback. Let's hop in this sucker. See what we can do. The kill feed is still insane for us right now, which is great, but I think we could do some big things with this. Hop on in. It's very rare you get to use planes in Gates of Hell, so... Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm excited. Okay, there we go. We've got 3 500-pound bombs. Whew. That is going to be nuts. Alright. We're gonna... target... Let's see, there's some tanks over this way according to the minimap. Over here. Alright. Drop one. Let's see how this goes. Where is it? Ooh, little early. Little early right there. Alright, that's alright. Let's head back this way then. See if we can't find that Nebelwerfer. Oh, they're getting another spawn in. Hold on. Pack 40s. There's a lot of infantry. Oh! They had a flak 38. Oh, the pilot! The pilot survived? Well, he just got eviscerated. How did he survive, though? Yikes. Okay, their waves are starting to get weaker, which is fantastic. Uh-oh, this got damaged. Just slightly, though. I think they're around there. Maybe not. Alright. How about over here? Let's see. Ooh, nice. No need. No need. Target that. Okay. Good stuff. I also noticed there was, yeah, a big boy 8-inch howitzer over this way. We're going to go commandeer that as well. Utilize it for our own projects. We're kind of chilling right now. Why don't we time-lapse for a bit? Watch the action. Okay, little 9-minute time lapse right there, and the enemies are starting to make gains. Looks like this cannon's actually out of ammo, and to get supplies up there is probably nearly impossible, but these guys won't exit the freaking vehicle, so that's not possible. This thing has 100 kills? My god, man. Alright, instead, let's go ahead and scooch this forward here. This can stay here, but yeah, getting that other one forward will definitely be an assist. These are heat rounds, so the most effective against infantry. You can use them against infantry, but it's much more effective to do other things with them. Let's go and back you up to that supply crate right there, and that is a lot of enemy infantry death charging us here. Is this out of ammo too? Yes, it is. Can you get out of that? No, you can't. Okay. Naturally, that sucks. We still can't buy anyone. Let's get we could get one rifleman. We can't get in that truck right there. What about that? What about this? This was supposed to be manned. What the heck? Alright, these are still alive. Can we get shots in from these? Perhaps? Fire! What the hell? What is going on here? What the heliante? Just do not worky. Hold on. Why aren't you... whatever. We're actually holding out right. Like, this isn't a problem. It's also funny that this is still alive over here, as is this. They're just chilling. The enemy is really kind of death charging. Oh, we shot the wall. Instead of figuring out where they should go, they're just kind of going. Which isn't a bad thing for us. It makes life a lot easier, but at the same time, it's awfully ridiculous, to say the least. Can't hit that. You are out of HE would be my best guess. Let's... Is there any supply crate? There's one back here. Screw it. Go back there. This guy still's got HE though. That is good. Why did that one run out so much quicker? Pivot this way. We got a big boy charge over the hill over this way, but we're eliminating them nicely. Yeah, we haven't, like, lost anyone in ages, so we're just big chillin'. Here we go. Here's our troop coming in. Oh, there's also this guy here. Could also light the candle with this sucker. Let's go. Pivot this way. Gonna do the big boom. They're actually starting to fire at us more. Are they finally figuring out how to fight? That'd be crazy. Fire. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay. Devastating for my boys right there. We'll take it. We'll take it. Any good guns here? Hey, go on that Bofas. Go on the Bofas there, eh? Get the Gabagool going. Alright. There's also a decent amount of enemies over here. Might as well do the coastal gunshot. Fire. Why won't half of my crap fire? There we go. We got the shot off. And it's out of ammo now. Amazing. Okay. What? So stupid. Alright. You're reloaded. Head back on up there then. These are still firing, so I don't need to worry about that. This guy here is reloading nicely. We'll leave him for a little bit right there. And let's get on the 8-inch howitzer over here, which already does have a nice little box for it, so it will reload. And actually, because of that, why don't we go on free fire mode with this sucker? That'll let it fire as much as it likes. Alright, and yeah, we'll probably aim back out this way. I kind of like this because this point right here is kind of just luring the Germans in here instead of towards our main base, because they'll always go for a secondary point before the primary point. So this is actually kind of a killer strategy for us to just get freebie kills. Very good stuff. I want to man. Oh, there's Calliopes here. What the frick? Holy cow. Yes, sir. Get me a rifleman over there. I had no idea there were Calliopes over there. Alright, the enemy infantry is starting to come in. We're going to fire the big boy over this way. Skadoosh. I think it got mostly absorbed into that 222, but hey, I think we killed the 222, so maybe worth? I don't know. Fire through some of that dead wreckage right there. Actually get a kill. Nice. These guys death charging through there. But yeah, at the moment, we're just cooking. We straight cooking, baby. Alright, get this pointed out this way. Get ready to fire. Oh, wait, what is this? What is this? And just a few enemies coming. Oh, here we go. The beefiness. The beefaroni. Fire. Okay, we overshot, but still got a ton of kills, so I'll frickin' take it, baby. This thing's up to 47 already. This is popping off, but getting hit also, so biggest fan of that. Hold on. Move this. Ah, missed the shot over the head. Say it. Fire. Beautifully done. Love it. Alright, good stuff. M7 Priest. Yep, pop. Gorgeous, yeah. See, they want to go into that, and that is just an open kill zone for us. And we get all the kills. It is very nice. Very sweet. Very lovely. Alright, get into that Calliope right there, my boy. Go on. And we cannot afford anyone else. Sad. Oh, they are taking, but they'll probably not get very far with that. Alright, move it on out here. Get out from behind that little trench. We'll start popping off. This thing's still firing right now. Whew. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. Let's get this into position. Okay, here we go. Let's go rocket time. The enemy should be sending in that next wave. Reaching the front right about now. Yeah, look at all those soldiers over there. Hitting them with the Calliope. This is where boys become men. You grow some chest hair, and you start hitting them with the big sauce. Actually, don't even see that many shots inbound here. This is not as devastating as I hoped. Oh, I think a lot of them hit back here, maybe. Yeah. I guess we'll find out with how many kills we got. 13 and a vehicle kill. We have our second round. First one, mildly disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if the second can do any better here. So we got 17 shots. At least you just get a buttload of shots you can take with this, so you can just shred. It's up to 23 kills, 2 vehicle kills. Really somewhat underwhelming right there, if you were to ask me. Alright, the point over there disappeared. The next point is going to be right here. So now these guys are going to have a chance to finally get some serious kills. Well, this has 80 already. Holy cow. This we can back off of because that's obviously not going to have any more ammo. This puppy has 41 kills and a vehicle kill. Let's hop a trooper onto that MG right there. And then you... I guess get on the other one right there. Sure, why not? Alright, why don't we time-lapse a little longer because we are just dominating. This is a super fortress of all super fortresses, baby. Alright, we are still holding extremely well. Can we even purchase... Nope, we haven't lost anyone. We can't purchase soldiers. We have 2,000 kills as it stands right now. Just decimating the enemy. They do have a couple smaller guns they've brought up right now. This is already out of ammo and it's not getting resupplied by the box? Are you kidding me? Alright, fine. We get in the other Calliope. Screw you, guy. Okay, and then I do kind of want to take that out, because, that could kill us a little bit, potentially. So, let's drag this Calliope over to here, and then the other one, which is about to be mounted, we'll put in its place over this way, which will be good. These guys still chilling. We got engine damage on that, but it's still movable, actually. Yeah, we don't even need to move it. As long as it can fire, that's totally fine by me. Oh, they're actually repairing that. So it must have been damaged. We are clapping cheeks. Look at all the smoke they're puffing over this way. They are not playing around anymore. They are... They're getting walloped, and they know it. So they're popping smokes, baby. All of our stuff has crazy kills over here. We are dominating, dude. This super fortress is just straight up holding, and our allies are helping us out tremendously as well. Why don't we hit back here with this? Because, like, why not? I don't know. Might as well go for it. Here we go. There's some kills with it. Love that. I'll actually let that free fire. Have fun, my friend. Have a dandy old time firing away. You need to come out here, please, and then this priest can come back to the front of the battlefield. It's nice and reloaded at this point. I think there is still a bunch of enemies over here. There's actually a wee little mortar back here. We're gonna spam some fire out there with the Calliope. There's also a bunch of infantry over here. Maybe we can get a couple kills over that way with the Calliope too. It's a very spread shot. Oh yeah, we're getting a ton of kills with this. Holy cow. Let's go. What about the other one? While these guys are still very bunched up, might as well hit them with the secondary nuke, baby. Hold on. Fire. Should get some more kills over that way again as well. Managed to just absolutely decimate. We are destroying them. We're given so many utensils. Honestly, it would be kind of cool to see this map again without any weapons on the battlefield for us. I feel like that would make it harder, because right now we have just super weapons. Super weapons. It's insane. Yeah, this map maker is just the GOAT, though. I love these last stand maps. I'm going to hit again right out there to get a couple more kills. Okay. Yeah, we're just dominating here. There's no contest at the moment. Why don't we time-lapse and watch over here for a bit? Yeah, we are absolutely dominating. I feel like this is actually significantly easier than the German version of this. We're having a much easier time this time around. By the way, this stuff is still alive back here. Kind of forgot about this for a while. We just didn't end up really needing to use it. We ended up dominating so good. Heck yeah. I feel like the Last Stand game mode, man, we're dominating these games lately. I mean, to be fair, this is a super fortress, so it does make sense that, you know, we have excellent defenses, but even beyond that, like, any minefield just kind of insta-wins this game, I feel like, nowadays. So we need to figure out some new challenges and things like that, some new things to make this just, so much more difficult. We'll spam a little Calliope fire out here. We'll spam a little bit of Calliope. Oh, no, this is out of Calliope shot. Sad. Okay. Bring this. Well, that actually probably doesn't have too much ammo in it left, because we already refilled there before with another gun. We'll go back here, refill there. There's another big boy gun up there, but we're not even going to need it. There's only 15 minutes left on the clock. We've got 2,280 kills, 54 deaths. We haven't lost really much at all recently. Apparently, we've lost a little bit, but not enough to make a dent in our defense in the slightest. Like, we are just dominating, baby. We're crushing it. Why don't we watch the overhead here for a bit? Alright, so we've got 7 minutes left on the clock here. I mean, we're just dominating, though. There is zero hope for the enemy, I think. Now, they do have this area mostly cleared out of our tanks that we were defending this with, and this only has white phosphorus, so I'm going to pop some white phosphate. I completely missed the hill I was shooting for. We'll try that one again. Oh, no, that was our last white phosphorus. All right, never mind. Just pop smoke then. I was going to retreat and do a little tactical thing, but we'll just pull it back with the white phosphorus there, and then maybe that will catch fire back that way. Maybe. I don't know. This thing is still reloading like crazy, so they loaded us up with some serious ammo boxes. Fire. Get a big skadoosh! Yes! This thing has 144 infantry kills, 7 vehicle kills. God, that's disgusting. Holy cow. Alright, and then Calliope back here. And that good spray Calliope fire over this way. Hopefully connects with that flak gun. Yep, there we go. Killed the 2 infantrymen on it, and there we go. The flak gun is dead now, too. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Love to see. Love it. Panzer 3M coming in hot over that way, but should be able to handle it just fine. This is also reloaded here. Looks like they've got a bit of a charge going on down the middle section over this way. Alright, that got clopped already. That got clopped. Oh, you know what? We'll go for this anti-infantry gun back here. And that is going to rip that to shreds. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh my god, just complete and utter domination on this here battlefield. They do not stand a single iota of a chance. That's crazy. We are doing so unbelievably well here. This super fortress is insane. Alright, let's just let this ride for the end because we are dominating. Okay, so we get the W there. We ended up with 3,681 infantry kills, 373 deaths, 204 vehicle kills, 49 vehicle deaths. Absolutely insane. These super fortresses are nuts. I don't know how to make it harder on us. Yeah, just an absolute curb stomping. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.